Live on YouTube. Look at me go. Anyway, so I'm a little bit peckish. Haven't had brekkie yet. I feel like savoury. I've got the blender. I haven't bought a little bullet blender yet. So I've got the big blender in the dishwasher from yesterday with my smoothie, but I can't be bothered washing it. So I'm just going to show you. There's another version of doing these little oat cakes and you don't need a blender. Okay, just do them in a bowl. So I'm all about just, you know, it's quick and you use what you've got. You know, don't get too stuck in the recipe or what they say. So what's really good for these little oat cakes, if you've got these little, I've got 2 packets left in the cupboard and I'm just going to use them up. I bought them for camping. So because they're the quick oats, they're already blitzed a bit. So if you've got whole oats, you could do it, but I don't think it'll bind good enough. So anyway, these are the quick oats. So this is so simple and they're so tasty. So beat 1 egg. You could add 2, but I think 1's enough. Then you want to, do is add 2 packets of the little quick oats. I'm going to do 2 because I'm going to put some in the freezer because I'll probably feel like these tomorrow as well. It'll save me a job. So the trick here is you don't want it too wet. You don't want it too wet. So this is coconut milk. So depending on, see, I try and go wheat free, yeah? I don't eat much bread. I do occasionally have some sourdough or rye or something, but I don't eat wheat on a regular basis. So I'm gonna add some chia seeds in there as well. So the mixture is quite thick. About a teaspoon of chia seeds or a tablespoon, whatever you like. That's all that's in it. So I've got the pan on now, so it's nice and hot. Hopefully. You know what? I'm going to add another egg because last time I did it, I only put one packet of the oats. And I just think. Now, also, what you could add is I've got some cottage cheese. You can add some cottage cheese in it, or you can just add that to the top. Now, okay, that's looking quite good. So I wouldn't want it any more runny than that, yeah? Otherwise, that's actually, I think, because I added the extra egg, what I'm going to do now is just add a little bit of coconut flour. Now, hopefully you don't get too confused with these recipes, but what I'm showing you is sometimes you can't always stick to the, you know, it depends what you've got. Like I just love freestyling. Because it depends what I've got in the fridge and I never do something the same way twice. So anyway, if you want perfect recipes and maybe watch someone else on YouTube or something, but because I don't know, I just can't do it. So with coconut flour, be very careful when you add coconut flour because it absorbs a lot more than your regular flour. So generally you halve the amount when you're baking with coconut flour. No, you don't. Well, you could have the flour amount, but double your liquids. Okay, double your liquids. But just do a little bit of research about it. But generally double your liquids when you're using coconut flour. Okay, that's better. So now I like either butter in the pan or a bit of coconut oil. I'm going to add coconut oil today. That's it. Maybe add a bit of salt. You could add chili. You could add. I don't do them sweet because they're a savoury one. What else could you add? A bit of turmeric. Don't know. Paprika. Some herbs. Whatever you like. But I keep them generally plain because what you can do, this is good if you don't have any, sometimes you just want like a bit of carbs, you know, you want that bit of toast. And I've never ever got bread in the house. So this is good. Hang on. Righto, I've got a spoon. So now you can see the pan, yep. see, going live is easy because now I don't have to upload it or anything. So it's all about reducing time spent on these electrical devices for me. You know, technology is great, but I just don't want my head in computers and phones for any longer than I do, because it's such a beautiful day outside and I want to get out in the garden, do some work. So you don't want to make these too big because you won't be able to turn them. And I've got an odd bit of mixture here, so I'll have to just do 4 and then I'll do my other one next. That'll do. I could have probably spaced it. Oh, bugger it. Hang on. Can't be bothered. Well, I can't. Like you know. But anyway, I'm just going to turn that down a bit. Oh, they smell delicious. So they're really holding together quite well. You'll get the idea. So 1 little packet of oats to 1 egg, and then you just add a little dash of your milk, or so what am I using? Coconut milk, but almond milk, whatever works. Anyway, that's the size. I think they're all one size, so 1 little packet. So don't let them burn. See how they're just sitting up nice. And just, yeah, cook them relatively slow. We'll turn them on in a minute. So on top I've got some nice avocado, and I'm going to actually do I've got some brie cheese. So I'm going to do a bit of my mum's tomato relish, which I am going to make my own shortly, when maybe 3 more weeks, when all the tomatoes just go berserk out in the garden. They're all green and a few little trusses of reddened up and stuff. So yeah, pretty excited. So anyway, mum's tomato relish, brie, and some avocado, salt and pepper. You could use, yeah, cottage cheese, put whatever you like. I like them with peanut butter. Peanut butter's good. So what you can do also is pop them in the freezer, and then you can just pop them in your toaster. So easy. So easy. So the other thing that I was going to experiment is, instead of, like, because what I want to do is do a big bulk batch with the blender, yeah? So, but instead of making the little pancakes, I thought maybe I could spread them in a big lamington tray, possibly. Maybe even if I had that hot, just grease it, or a bit of baking paper, pour it in, and then just sort of bake it in the oven. I don't know, maybe that'll work. And then I can cut them in squares, like the little, what do you call them? Pop-Tarts. It's like a healthy Pop-Tart. Oh God, you wouldn't eat them these days, would you? Full of sugar. So, I think I remember eating them as a kid. Yeah, make your teeth fall out now. So they're just not ready. They're a little bit golden underneath, but you want them all to be sealed, otherwise you'll have a bit of gooey in the middle. You don't want that. Raw egg is no good. So I don't know how the live thing works. I think you just got to roll with me. Maybe I'll try and do these on a regular time frame, so those who are interested can maybe watch at different times. But you know, today's a bit late for breakfast, isn't it? This is my breakfast. This would be a good little afternoon snack before the gym or something. I don't know. Yeah. No, I just didn't feel hungry straight up this morning, and yeah. Anyway. Okay. Right. See that? So probably I'm just going to leave it, I feel a bit rushed because I don't want to sort of have you guys sitting there waiting, watching. But anyway, we're all here together. So I don't know. You could feel free to send me some suggestions with what you might cook, or what you want to cook, or let me know your interests. So if you're into any sort of crazy diet things as well, like keto. I'm doing a bit of keto through the week, but I'm not doing it of a weekend. I don't know. I'm just kind of sampling it out to see how I feel, but I know that that's probably not, the greatest thing, because it's all about remaining in ketosis, and if I have the carbs and the couple of beers on the weekends, that it's not it's not quite right. So yeah, I don't know. Because yeah, no carbs, no fruit. Keto, it's pretty, I don't know, it's a bit restrictive, but I've heard some really good comments about it. But I don't know, I'm a bit more just, I love the whole foods and everything in moderation. So that's how I like to operate. Fresh is best. Oh, I wonder if I could have added any doTERRA oils in there. Sometimes I do, like if I'm doing the sweet ones, I'll always add orange, cinnamon, but I could have added, well, you got black pepper, you got thyme, oregano, rosemary, basil, but yeah, I just wanted to keep it simple. All right. See, this is so quick, so quick. But if you had a big plate or something, you could do about 20. These are quite thick too, so you know, hopefully they cook through the middle. If not, I'll just leave them in the frying pan. So you got to make sure they're cooked. Yep, they're looking good. So that's, yeah, really, really good for you. So, well, I'm gonna leave you here, and then yeah, as I said, I'm gonna top it with some nice avocado and brie. But give them a try. Let me know how you go. Let me know if it works, if it doesn't work, and you know, I can happily give you some tips. Still to this day, I've made them maybe 15 times. I got the recipe off my sister, and she just does it in the little bullet blender. It's so quick. But you know, in the bowl is fine if you've got the quick oats. Yeah. All right, well, have a beautiful day and talk to you again soon. Now, I've got to work out how to stop this. I don't know. What do I do? Maybe just share. No, still recording. Anybody know what to do? I don't know, maybe I just close. I don't know. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?